today. The topic is community and environment. Our learning target, I can identify how the riverbank environment shapes the lives of the characters in The Wind in the Willows. Our success criteria is that students will identify how the riverbank environment shapes the lives of the characters in The Wind in the Willows. Students will explain in simple terms how communities depend on their environment for shelter, food, travel, and fun. Students will make a connection between the story and how real human communities are influenced by natural resources and location. Okay? So, let's read. Let's read. We're going to read this short passage. It's taken from The Wind in the Willows. Follow on. Mole lives in a small, cozy burrow underground. He likes his quiet home and the soft earth around it. Ratty, otherwise known as Rat, lives in a house by the river. He loves the water. He fishes, rows his boat, and spends time with friends. The river is very important to his life, okay? So, where does Mole live?
Underground.
Where does Ratty live?
In river.
He lives by the river, okay. Toad lives in a big fancy house called Toad Hall. He owns land and likes to explore new places. Sometimes he gets into trouble because he is careless. Badger lives in a strong house in the wild wood. He is wise and helps his friends when they have problems. The forest around him is quiet and safe. So, where does Toad live?
Toad lives in a fancy house called Toad Hall.
Okay. Where does Badger live?
In a wildwood.
Can someone else answer?
The strong house in the wildwood.
Okay. Each animal has a home that fits their home life, okay? They live in different parts of the community, but they are careful about each other and their environment. So what am I saying? We're talking about community and its environment. All right. So for vocabulary word is community. Quay, read what is a community.
It is a place where a group of people or animals living together and helping each other out.
So, okay, in contrast, the story is about four animals living in that place. And we're taking the contrast of us as human beings, okay? So as it says, the community is a place where a group of people, we are people, or animals, that's a group of animals, live together and help out each other. That's a community, okay? So, AJ, read what is an environment?
Environment is the natural world around us. For example, trees, rivers, animals, and plants live, work, and
interact.
Okay.
So looking at this, we talk about community is a place where people and animals live and grow. Tell me, dealing the stories about four animals. So tell me about your community where you live.
My community where I live at, I got a garage, and that's about goes to my neighborhood.
Okay, so your community so you live into a home, right?
Yes.
And then a home is a community with your family, right? So, AJ, tell me another place of community. For instance, what is this building?
It's a community.
What is this building? What is the name of this building?
School.
Okay. So, what do we do at school?
Learn.
One at a time. This building here is called a school. It's a community. It has different types of people here. We have teachers, we have principals, we have custodians, we have the cafeteria, you have different things in it, right? So this is a community. So with comparing our lives, community lives compared to the animal lives that in the willows, they have their communities. Just like how they act in the woods, that's how we act likewise, okay? So, and this is, okay, so, remember, in the story that you read, they live different places, right? Who could tell me where Mo lives?
Mo live in a small, cozy barn.
So imagine, even though he's an animal, he have his home and he is considered to be cozy, okay? His home considered to be cozy, even though he lives out there in the woods, right? Who can tell me where Ratty lives?
Ratty live home by the riverbank.
So Ratty likes to live by the riverbank. So just like in a community where we live different places, you could live in the city. Quay could live in the suburbs, okay? Or AJ could live in the rural part. But everybody lives in a community, okay? AJ, read where Toad lives.
We said right Toad. Oh. Willingly Rockley's.
Who is Toad? Toad is wealthy, reckless, adventurous, gets into trouble, and he lives in a grand mansion. The Badger, he is wise, serious leader, and lives in the woods, in the wild woods. What we are saying, we're talking about community. A community is a place where everybody lives and come together to help each other. So, I have some pictures which all of you would look at. Look at these pictures. Look at that picture. Look at that picture. And tell me what you see on the picture. Pull them apart and look at them. Okay, so in the community, tell me which one of the community what you have.
All these
Church.
Okay, what happened at the church?
we pray. Bible. We read the Bible.
Okay. You. Now, what do you do at church?
Like, I don't know how to say this. You go there to pray, and sometimes you get baptized at the church.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. Okay. And Oriana, choose another community. So this is a school. What do you do at school? Okay, and how does the community help you? Remember, the community are people that come together. So you come to school to learn, but who help you? The teachers, the principal, the custodian, the food services people. We all help together, right? To make this place a better place. Okay? So these are the community. This is our community. We have church where we go to pray, and if there's a disaster, they help us too. You understand? And also school, we come to school. All right? Anybody have anything else?
Police?
All right, the police.
No, fire.
Firefighter what?
Firefighter.
Okay, the firefighter. What does the firefighter do?
Help people burn in their house, or help people get fire in their house and all that.
Okay, and if there's a natural disaster, people's houses been burnt down, they call them and they come to put out the fire. They help save to protect the community, right? Which other one do you have?
I got rat.
Okay, Police, okay, what does the police do?
Save you and arrest you.
Okay, so that's the law right there, right? So the community have laws, right? Where they set in place. And what if the police just don't handcuff you or nothing? You have to do something wrong if you break the law, right?
Yes.
So I'm just saying, all these, all right, these are practical things for our human community. However, if you look at these pictures, other pictures, these are the characters in the story. I show you this picture, right?
Hospital,
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, hospital. What do you do for hospital?
they help you.
How they help you?
Like they help like if you're sick and all that.
Okay. So when you're sick, you go to the hospital. That's a good one. So we have hospitals or we have clinics. Okay. So look at these characters in front of you. You have Rat. He lives by the river. And Mole lives underground. And the Badger lives underground too. And Toad lives in a mansion. But they are animals, but nevertheless, if you read the long story where Mole get into trouble, and they had to go and help him to get him out of trouble. Okay? Because in a community, it's a mixture of different people where they do different things, have different minds, and some get into trouble, while some are good law-abiding citizens. So, that's what happened here. So when they come together, here they are. What are they doing here? They have a picnic by the river. So you see the environment is what's around you. They have the water and they have the trees. They're at the river bank having a picnic. They all come together. That's how communities come together. We work together. We plan together. We talk together. Sometimes we may not agree. Sometimes we may not agree with what one says, but we all come together to make things a better place, right? So, as I'm saying, the community, you're going to have an assignment where you can match the community with the environment where they live. For example, I have it there on the board. So, here I have a workout for you. You have this. That's a community. Put your name and the date. And based on what you have read, look at your paper. You can match the name with the places on the environment. All right? Based on the story, you have it in front of you, right? So what we are saying is that the community is a place where either animals or human beings live, and we can have social time where we come together and talk, discuss matters, just like how these little animals come and discuss when there was a problem. They help our communities, and most likely when we come together we make a community or a better place. See, like even at this school, when there's a situation at the school, what do we do? Or what the principal do?
Suspend them or take them to RSS or call Camp Police.
Okay, that's what teachers may do. But in a community, what people do, they try to have a board meeting and call for discussion, right? To make things, to see what's best, how we can work out things. So, a community is a place where characters or people or animals live, and there are many things that we can do at a community. So what do you notice about these animals? What do you notice about their home? I mean, we are human, but what do you notice about their home?
Some of them got nice homes, some of them have to live up on the roof, some of them have to live up on the ground.
And yeah, some live by the river, nice, quiet and cozy. Some live under the ground, and some live in a mansion, Toad live in a mansion. And just like that, it's just like in real life with human beings. Some have mansions, some have a small home, some may be homeless, living under the bridge. Unfortunate, right? But still, we still make a community. And then what? Community helpers. You know that people always talk. You listen to the news where people, so you know, people are homeless. We have to find a way how to help people. So that's how you see the animals come together. They don't talk like us without their mouth, but they have instinct, and they come together and group together and figure out ways. Because Toad was in trouble. It's a story, but his life character where he say he's reckless, or he liked to drive cars, and he get into trouble. So they had to bail him out. So in a community we have rules, we have laws, we have guidelines, and if you don't follow the rule, then that's where the police comes in, and then you go to jail, and then you have to face the judge. Right? At home you have rules. Hopefully you have rules at home too. Where you have to listen to your parents. At school we have rules, right? It's a community. We have so much different departments. So, and more than all, we have to keep our environment clean. What is your environment at school? This is your classroom. And you look in your classroom, the teacher may decorate it at the beginning of the school year, but you have to, when you see it, you have to keep it clean, okay? And make it livable for the 7 hours that you are at school. So I'm just saying this lesson is about community and environment. AJ, what have you learned from this lesson?
Some people have money, some people don't. And we live in all one community that some people can live on the bridge, some people can live on the river, some people can live on the ground, and the school is a community. We got principal, got police, and teachers to help us learn.
Good job. Good job. You remember, just as how I say it, you take in everything. Wait, what have you learned from this lesson? Ariana, what have you learned?
How people broke and don't got any money and then they need help.
Okay, and that's true. So you see the community is made up of good, wealthy people and poor people. Some people have more than they can manage, like Mr. Toad Hall. He's the rich one, the wealthy one. He have cars, big house, mansions, everything, and have money, while Rat didn't have money. He lives a simple life at the river. Okay? So this is just about how life is. Community and your environment. So when you look out there, you see different types of people living. It's still a part of our community. Okay? Even if they're crazy living under the bridge, it's still a part of our community. Okay? So I just want you to remember something. That our community is a place where we live. We try, we become sociable. Because right now, look at us in the classroom. We are sociable. We may not have it all together at times. We may have disagreement at times, but we can come together and share, you understand, and understand each other. So based on your lesson, what you have in front of you, fill in community. The community are the characters of people or persons. So you're going to put the name of the persons here. Okay, which one of you didn't understand it? Like for Mole, he lives underground. Rat lives, you look at it, Rat lives by the river. Okay, Mole lives underground. And Toad, he lives in Toad Hall. The Badger, he lives underground. Okay, all of it is right there before you. So do you all understand what the lesson is about? Does it fit into real life story? Your real life, how you live? Okay, you're working. Just look at the passage that you read. The passage that you read. Okay? More, on the community section, you put the names of the characters, the name of the animals in the community section. Okay, that's the easy way. Put the name of the characters in the community section. Put their names here. And then you look to see where did they live, and you put it in their environment part. Does that make sense? Okay. Now let me give you this to do. Community helpers. I want you to match the people with the work that they do. All right? Use pencil. Match that with the work they do. I will give you an example. For instance, a farmer would drive a tractor. Okay. Class, I want you to understand, and I want you to understand how important a community is, okay? The importance of a community. We just don't get up and keep on going every day. Remember, you are of a bigger picture, okay? Your home is a community where your family lives. It doesn't matter who in your family, whether it's you and your father alone or your mom alone, your home is your part of a community. Whether it's two of you, it's your community right there. And when you step out, going to school, you come to school, the school is a community. Okay? You go to church, it's a community. The fire department is a community. They come to our rescue if there's a burned house. The police department is a community. Your law enforcement. They serve our communities. The bank is a community. You go get your money, or your parents go get your money. Okay? Different buildings, different places where people work is a community where you go to. Thank you. Alright? So, you're still working. Some of you are still working. But look at these activities. You could match the person, the jobs with the employment. Okay. For instance, a farmer uses a tractor to plow the field, so you could draw the line to match the others. I know some of you work faster than some, but it's okay. We learn at different pace. So. I need you to learn the main thing from this story, The Wind in the Willows. If you look at the picture of it, you see the animals. And it's all about they love nature, they love the outside world. And it tells you about the community. And we can learn, if animals can do that, what about us? So let's just remember what is a community and how important a community is to us. Okay? A community, let's read it together. A community is a place where a group of people or animals living together and helping each other. Thank you for participating, class. Okay. So tell me, what have you learned?
I learned about the community that some people live on the road, some people live under the bridge, and some people live underground.
Okay, tell me something about the story about these characters, these animals. Choose one of them. Tell me about all the animals that you read about. Tell me about one that sticks out to you.
Toad lives in a big fancy house.
Okay. What about rat?
Rat lives in a house by the river.
All right. And so compare their animals and their humans. They live outdoor in nature, but we will live into a real house. Okay. So our community is where we come together and live and work. Thank you.